Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today I have such an exciting release from Live Love Posh to share with you. This is called the Heirloom collection, and we have a lot of different products here to go through, so I just want to do some housekeeping first. This collection releases on October 22nd at 1 p.m. Central. You will be able to use code Elise10 for a discount on your order, and of course I'll have a link in the description to shop. So let's do a brief overview of what's here and then we're going to dive in. So there are going to be 4 different styles of A5 dot grid notebooks, and I have all 4 to share with you. We also have these sticker storage binders. There's 2 different styles of these. I'll show them as well. And then we have some magnetic bookmarks. These are going to work perfectly in the A5 dot grid notebooks. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 sticker journaling packs. So we have a lot to go through here, but I'm so excited. I've taken these out of the packaging, but I haven't done a deep dive because I really wanted to do it with you. Let's first take a look at these notebooks. So there's 4 different styles, 4 different covers basically. These are A5 dot grid, 150 dot grid pages, 5mm dot grid, 160 GSM thick paper, gold gilded edges. Try saying that 5 times fast. No ghosting or bleeding with 2 satin bookmarks. And then there's a little intro card introducing Flourish and Bloom, the Heirloom collection. Celebration of beauty, intention, and timeless craftsmanship. There's more on here, but we won't read that whole card. So look at these edges first. The gold gilded edges. It feels so luxurious. And then you have these covers, and this cover is soft. It almost feels like velvety. It's not, because nothing like that my finger is doing is moving the design, but it feels like maybe a brushed velvet. And then you have this gold pattern here, this navy. It's just so stunning. Of course, it has the band keeping it together. And then look at this when you open it. Oh. We have a This Book Belongs To, and then you have your dot grid. There's also a pocket in the back, and then there are 2 satin bookmarks. So let's do a quick comparison of the dot grid. 5mm. This is the Happy Planner one. This is Live Love Posh. First of all, Live Love Posh is whiter. This looks a little creamier next to it. And then the 5mm seems a little bit more far apart than these are. And then other than that, I mean, A5, it's the same size. The Live Love Posh seems a tiny bit taller, but then I also wanted to compare the I think it's dot grid. Yes, the dot grid against an Archer and Olive. So this is an Archer and Olive. This is a Live Love Posh. So these both feel really white. They almost just look like different whites, but this is the exact same width or distance as this. It looks like the Live Love Posh maybe are a tiny bit darker than the Archer and Olive. And again, the Live Love Posh is just a tiny bit wider. So I wanted to show you that comparison just in case you were curious against other popular A5 dot grid notebooks. So we have this navy one. I don't know if these have names, but when you're shopping, you'll be able to see the covers. So that's the first one. Next up, what's the names on the back? No, it's not. Is this one. Look at this bright fuchsia. We have Live Love Posh on the back here. Okay, this one actually seems like a little more of the velvet because it is kind of changing as I move it around. Maybe the other one, the designs were too much, but it is this beautiful velvet. We've got, again, this gold design on the front and back. We have the florals here, and then it's all going to be the same inside, but again, we have that gold gilded edge, which is so pretty. So that's design number 2. Design number 3 is this red. This feels almost like a storybook with this style cover. This is really a gorgeous red. Again, same setup here. Look at that inside. It's so pretty. Did the back have that? Yes, the back has it too, and the pocket. So, and of course a pen loop as well. So I think that with these journals, I mean, they're all the same. It's just different covers and colors. So, you know, if you're buying all 4, you don't have to choose. If you're going to be choosing one, I think it really just depends on, you know, which color speaks to you the most. Look at this one, this dark teal. I'm guessing that the navy and the fuchsia may be the most popular, but I don't know. This dark teal is really gorgeous as well. And then look at this inside. Oh, this is so pretty. And I feel like this is going to have some strength to it. Like as I bend it, you know, these notebooks are nice when you see them like this, but as time goes on, they get full and they get thick. And this just feels like really good quality, as is everything from LiveLovePosh. But these feel like they're a really good quality. So actually, let me pull this back out because I want to talk about the magnetic bookmarks. So these magnetic bookmarks, there's a set of 6. And while these do have a ribbon, the journals have a ribbon, these bookmarks will be great for keeping, you know, your spot as well. Maybe you want to keep your spot more than one. So it's just magnetic like this. And you can have kind of, well, that's too many pages. In order for it to work magnetically, we probably just need a couple of pages like that. But look how nice that looks. And then there's, I think, only this one style. I don't think these come in any other styles, but they're very much a LiveLovePosh pattern with all the different black designs. So those are the magnetic bookmarks. Now we have these sticker journaling packs. So let's open these up. These each have 10 sticker sheets. And one thing to note here is they do not have a gummy top. These are separate, but the sticker storage that I talked about that I'll show you shortly are going to come into play here. So this is Velour Garden. And these, oh, look at this back here. Even if you don't want the cover piece, you could use these. These are laser cut paper stickers. So really beautiful florals here. 2 pages. Well, 3 pages. These are such pretty flowers. Then we have some of the ones with the boxes inside the flowers. We have bullet points, checklists, boxes, and headers, alphabets and numbers, washi style sticker strips, and then those big, call these like scrapbook paper stickers, where these are all individual, these 3 are individual stickers that you can rip, cut, do so much with. 2 sets. Then you have one that is, oh no, this is just the back cover, but again, you could use this for paper if you wanted to. So that is Velour Garden. Up next, we have Vibrant Flourish. And then this is probably going to have the same setup, of course, just the stickers are going to be different. Look how pretty these are. Oh, this makes me like want spring to be here. Again, laser cut, really pretty. Oh, I love these. I love the long sticker here. We have the ones with the boxes inside, the functional, the alphabets, the strips, and then those sticker style scrapbook sticker pages. Now I just said what I call them and then I forgot already. And then this is 2 of them here. And then the back cover. So that is Vibrant Flourish. Then we have Moonlit Blooms, which I'm guessing may be one of my favorites because I love black. It's funny, for so long I was so into black stickers. I feel like I've kind of moved away from that, but it may also be because we haven't really seen a ton of black stickers lately. So this is Moonlit Blooms. Oh, look how stunning these are. And even just the little geometric elements too in here. These are so pretty. I love the hexagons with those. These are great for journaling or planning. Really cool shapes here. You have the functional, the alphabets. Numbers are smaller on this one. We have the and symbols, which are nice here, the ampersands. I feel like we don't get a lot of those. We have the washi style sticker strips, the larger pieces, the duo, and then the back cover. So that is Moonlit Blooms. And then finally, we have Twilight Blooms. So look at these pretty florals. This goes with the teal one. I think that's the same as these. We have a little pretty flower over here. It almost looks like a songbird. We have the bird cage here. Very elegant feeling. That's one of the things with LiveLovePosh stickers is there's always such a theme of elegance. The boxes have like some of the shadow in here, but not too dark. You'll be able to see when you write on these. We have our functional stickers, our alphabets with the numbers, sticker strips, our, let's come up with the name of this so I don't keep messing this up now that I'm on the last one. Scrapbook paper style sticker sheets. That's too many words. Big stickers. I don't know. I'll come up with it. A few more sips of coffee and I'll come up with a name. Okay, so that is Twilight Blooms. So now what I want to do is show you the final two products that are releasing. And these are these sticker storage binders. I feel like I have to move my camera up to be able to see these fully. So these are tall. These are 11 inches tall, like a big happy planner. And there's two different styles. We have this dot and we have the stripe. There is a gold like plate here if you wanted to label it. And then you have gold edges here. And this is like a heavy duty cardboard. When you open this, I never know how to get this cardboard out. We're going to leave it for now. We have sticker storage sheets. There are a ton in here. And, oh, this is for the outside here. So you'll put whatever you want to on there, whether you put like LiveLovePosh or the type of stickers, you'll write it before you put it in. Then we have labels. And with the labels, those are going to be used for these dividers in the back. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dividers. So what I would probably do is take these dividers out. Let's shift this here. Let's try to, I don't know, I can't. Okay, I don't want to make the camera all shaky. I know there's a way to remove this. Maybe it's just like ripping each piece. Maybe you're supposed to leave it in. I don't really know. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. Let's pop these dividers back in. And then you can use these to label them. So I think that what I'll do here to show you is we're gonna take the florals one and put this here. And then one of the great things about this is that it's going to really nicely store packs like this. So what I would do is slide these all into one. So they're open top. And I would just put this right in here because now I know I have the whole thing together. And we'll do the same with each of these. Actually, I used the wrong divider or I used the wrong label. because I'm looking back at these labels and seeing that we had sets and kits. So we have functional boxes, dated checklists, headers, washi strips, letters, numbers, quotes, holidays, seasonal, spring, summer, fall, winter shapes, botanical, deco, icon, sets and kits, black and white, neutral, wellness, budget, home, work, travel, faith, birthday, planner, babe, and foil. I'd probably want to use sets and kits for this, but I really like that it's on rings because I feel like it's going to be really sturdy. And then of course you'll add to this over time and it's going to look so nice on your bookshelf or wherever you store your planner items because it's just going to sit really nicely. I do have some disc bound storage. I do tend to prefer the album style because it sits nicer. Like my disc bound is under a pile of stuff, otherwise I'd show you, but I feel like they pop off the discs easily. This isn't going to pop off the discs. So now we're going to take the sets and kits divider and put this here. And let's open these again. Let's move this. No, I want sets and kits here. I'll move these. I'm doing this in the worst way possible. Okay, let's close this. Let's move these over and then put this here. Okay. If you are someone, excuse me, who buys individual sticker sheets, for example, I have Planner Kate's custom stickers here. These would also fit nicely. They're too big, but they'd also fit nicely in here. So if I wanted to do something like functional, I could. If you buy individual sticker sheets from any other shop, you'll definitely be able to include them in here. I even think that with the letters and numbers, if you wanted to like take these apart and separate them by letters and numbers, you could definitely do that and you'd have like a lot of function here. What I'm actually going to do, I should have left one sleeve. Let's grab one more sleeve. Going to be after these. This was a really smart system with the dividers. So we're going to pop this in. And I'm going to take my labels and put them here. Okay, so then when we close this, it all just sits really nicely. I'm not worried about anything falling out, only if I put it upside down, which I probably won't do. And again, this comes in the stripe and the dot. Now with the Live Love Posh Christmas launch, I separated my flip through and unboxing and my plan with me. And I'm sort of going to do that today. I do want to just start with an opening page in this journal just to show you how I would use these sticker journaling packs with the journal. But tomorrow there will be another video that's a little bit more thorough using one of these journals. So I grabbed this one. I thought it was really pretty. And what I want to do here is actually decorate the "This Book Belongs To" page, which is not something that I normally do, but I think that this page like calls for it. This is going to be the year that we're going to cover Live Love Posh here a little bit. Sorry. This is going to be the year that we stop being afraid of using products. How many like notebooks or journals do you have that you haven't used because they're like too pretty and you're afraid of ruining them? I know that I have a lot. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to use the supplies. We're going to use the things that we spent money on. And yes, I did spend money on these just to give you some info as a Live Love Posh affiliate. Part of these I was able to get for free, but I wanted the entire collection to share with you. So some of these I did purchase myself and had the opportunity to order early so that I could share them with you. So we're going to put this right here. And then let's use my knife to cut here. And then remember with these sticker strips, they are stickers, they're not washi, so they do tend to curl up. I'm going to lift this a little bit here just to get a nice even edge. And then we'll take my knife again and cut right there. It's not really perfect, but it's fine. Now, if you don't like the corners and you don't want to have to cut the whole corner, there is this little tool. I got this on Amazon. I'll try to link it in the description. And this has corner punches a corner. That one didn't really work. You have to kind of figure out which, oh, I sort of punched that wrong. You have to figure out which size your planner is, but I think the problem I had was that I should have cut the extra sticker off first, but it will work when you use it properly. That's always the key, using things properly. Okay, we still have a little bit of this LiveLovePosh down here. So what we're gonna do is add in this bird. Be right over here. I know, me putting a bird in my planner, like shocking, but it's little and it's pretty. And we'll just kind of put that there. Then let's go to our outfit stickers. And let me tell you, this sticker storage is so going to come in handy now that I've taken these all like apart. So let's do I. Do I want to all do the same? I don't think I want to do the same. Do L, Y. Let's do this Y. My name is going to fit so nicely here. It's not always the case. S. S. And which E do I want to use? Let's use this E. There we go. Look how pretty that looks. I feel like because we have this little down here, we could add in maybe like this right over here as well. And now my opening page is started. I don't know if it's finished. I don't know that I really need much more over here, but we've got this ready. Now, what I was thinking for this part is to use some of these larger pieces. Let's see here. Trying to decide which ones I want to use. I think we're going to use this. Oh no, wait, this one. And let's first cut this because I just think cutting it is easier. And again, the sticker storage album is going to be really handy here. And then we're going to rip. And we're just going to make it a corner, or two corners. So ripping diagonally down the middle. Get this piece off. And this is going to go right here. Whoops, I didn't really put that down straight. It should be somewhat easy to pull this off because of the quality of paper. The challenge is going to be the curling of the sticker as I pull it up. So that's why I'm trying to keep my hand on it to give it a good grip. All right, let's try this again. This here, try to line this up. Line this up. There we go. Okay, we got it. I may cut this. I don't know that I like how that looks. So let's just trim that piece. And then we'll do the same thing with this bottom piece. Try to put this down straight. And we'll cut this little bottom piece as well. Okay, oops, there was that little extra. So now if I come in, actually, this is a really easy corner. All I have to do is kind of trim that and then we're good. All right. Oh, this looks so nice. Let's grab my alphabet stickers again. And we're also going to grab some of the washi. And I wanted to use this teal washi or sticker strip. So over here, yeah, let's start here. I'm gonna kind of let that hang purposely for now. And I'm going to do L. Do you know what word I'm doing yet? I. Let's do S. Maybe now you know. T. S. Okay, lists. Let's cut that piece. Then kind of want to shift this over here. And we're going to do, there's no ampersand with these, so I'm going to spell out and. A. I know that the way I wrote, the way I stickered lists is pretty crooked. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. And. And this on. Let me kind of measure this out. Okay, this should work. Now we're going to put this one here. And we're going to grab I, D, E, A, and S. Lists and ideas. That's cute. Okay, we can probably trim this a little bit shorter. I like how that looks. I feel like it's a really fun setup there. Now, we also have, trying to kind of use everything here, we also have these cool boxes. Of course, if you're going to put boxes in a journal, you need to know what you're going to use them for. So I think that I'm going to do is take one of these. Which one, though, is the question. Let's take this one. That's pretty. And then we're going to get my tweezer out. And I'm going to come in with some bullet points. I think I'm going to do all navy bullet points. Because these are laser cut, a tweezer is going to be your best friend here. They will be tougher to pull up without the laser cut or without the tweezer. Now, I'm not going to write these in now, but my idea with these bullet points is to list out some of the lists and ideas that I can put in this page, you know, restaurants to try, planner pages to create, memory keeping to do, creative listing, like, you know, things I'm excited about for the year, things about me, all of that kind of stuff. And that's what we're going to put over here. I think that to kind of bring in this, I was going to say we're going to do another strip of washi, but I don't really have it because I don't have another strip of navy. I don't know that this bottom part necessarily needs anything. I think it could be pretty to take one of these bird cages and maybe just have this right here, just to kind of fill in some of that space. Okay, so that's all we're doing right now. Just kind of a little bit of a setup showing you how I would use these journaling stickers. And then, especially with this piece that was cut, we're gonna kind of put this back together. I'm not worried about whether it's in the original order that it came in or not. And we're gonna go back to my binder and pop them back in. And what an easy cleanup that is. So let's recap what is going to be releasing on the 22nd at 1 p.m. Central, code Elise10. You'll be able to pick up this binder in the stripe and or the dot that comes with the dividers, the labels, all the inserts. We have the Twilight Blooms Journaling Pack, Moonlit Blooms, Vibrant Flourish, and Velour Garden. You also have the 4 heirloom journals. We have this teal, we have the red, the pink, and the navy. And then we have the magnetic bookmarks, which are right here. So that is the entire collection. If you are shopping, please do consider using my affiliate link. As I mentioned, I did purchase some of these to share with you. So that always helps kind of recoup some of the costs, but also it helps solidify relationships with brands when they see you using an affiliate's links and all that jazz. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your favorite is. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I'm going to be setting up one of these more thoroughly. Maybe you can guess which one in the comments. Thanks so much for your support. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you next time.